What if I told you that for most people over 60, a plate of chicken or a scoop of protein powder is mostly going to waste? There's a hidden switch that gets flipped in our bodies, a condition neurologists are now studying called anabolic resistance. It makes your muscles deaf to the very protein they need to rebuild. You could be doing everything right, eating well, staying active, and still be losing ground, feeling weaker each year. The good news? Neuroscience has found a simple, daily food that can flip that switch back on fast. It's a frustrating and frankly frightening feeling. You eat the salmon, the eggs, the Greek yogurt because for decades you've been told protein is key for muscle, but the advice you've been given is incomplete. It's not your fault. It's like trying to shout instructions to someone wearing noise-canceling headphones. The message, the protein, is there, but the receiver, your muscle cell, simply isn't listening. This anabolic resistance is the silent saboteur of your strength, your balance, and your independence. But what if we could take those headphones off? What if we could resensitize your muscles, making them hungry for protein again? The solution isn't just more protein. The solution is smarter, not harder. The key is found in a specific class of compounds called polyphenols. These are vibrant molecules found in certain fruits that act like cellular messengers. They don't just provide vitamins. They fundamentally change the conversation between your food and your muscles. They tackle the root causes of anabolic resistance: chronic inflammation, poor circulation, sluggish cellular engines, and inefficient digestion. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 most powerful fruits, backed by clinical research, that can help you fight back against age-related muscle loss. We'll count them down from number 5 to the absolute most effective at number 1. For each one, I'll explain exactly how it works in your body and give you a simple, practical way to start using it tonight. This isn't just about eating fruit, it's about using food as a strategic tool to rebuild a stronger, more resilient you. Let's begin with number 5 on our list, a fruit that directly helps you get more from the protein you're already eating. Number 5, the kiwi. This might surprise you. We often think of kiwis for their vitamin C, but their real superpower for muscle health lies in a unique enzyme called actinidin. Think of actinidin as a digestive key. For many of us, as we get older, our production of stomach acid and digestive enzymes can decline. This means that a piece of steak or a serving of beans might sit heavily, not breaking down properly. When protein isn't broken down into its fundamental building blocks, amino acids, your body simply can't use it to repair muscle tissue. It's like having a pile of bricks but no way to separate them to build a wall. Actinidin specifically targets and helps break down protein. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that this enzyme significantly improves protein digestion in the stomach and small intestine. This means more amino acids are liberated and made available for your muscles to absorb. But the kiwi doesn't stop there. It also helps on the metabolic front. Its high fiber and vitamin C content have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. Why does this matter for muscle? Because insulin is the hormone that acts like a doorman, escorting amino acids and glucose from your bloodstream into the muscle cell. Better insulin sensitivity means the doorman is awake and efficient, ensuring those muscle-building nutrients get where they need to go. I had a client, a 68-year-old woman named Carol, who was diligent about her diet. She ate a high-protein dinner every night, but often felt bloated and complained that she just didn't have the energy she expected. She felt her efforts were for nothing. I suggested a simple change. Eat 2 kiwis about 30 minutes after her evening meal. Within 2 weeks, she reported that her digestion felt smoother, the bloating was gone, and more surprisingly, she felt a new sense of energy in her morning walks. She was finally using the fuel she was consuming. So, how do you use it? It's simple. 1 to 2 kiwis, green or gold, about 30 minutes after your most protein-rich meal of the day, which for most people is dinner. This timing allows the actinidin enzyme to get to work right when it's needed most. It's a small change that ensures the protein you eat isn't wasted. That's a fantastic start, targeting digestion. But the next fruit on our list works on a completely different system, your body's circulatory highway. Number 4, the watermelon. When we think of watermelon, we think of summer picnics and hydration. But for muscle repair, especially overnight, its true magic lies in an amino acid called L-citrulline, which is found in high concentrations in the flesh and even the white part of the rind. Here's how the science works. Inside your body, L-citrulline is converted into another amino acid, L-arginine. L-arginine is the primary fuel for producing a miracle molecule called nitric oxide, or NO. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, which means it relaxes and widens your blood vessels. This is critically important for muscle health. Wider blood vessels mean more blood flow. More blood flow means a more efficient delivery of oxygen, amino acids, and hormones to your muscle tissues, and a faster removal of metabolic waste products that cause soreness. Think of it like rush hour traffic. Anabolic resistance can be like a traffic jam on the highway to your muscles. Nutrients can't get there to do the repair work. Watermelon, by boosting nitric oxide, is like opening up 3 new lanes. Everything flows freely. Research, like a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, has shown that supplementing with citrulline improves oxygenation in leg muscles and enhances performance. What's truly fascinating is the timing. Consuming watermelon in the evening may help augment the natural growth hormone, GH pulse, that occurs during the first few hours of sleep. This is your body's prime time for repair, and improved blood flow can make that process much more effective. A patient of mine, a 75-year-old gentleman named David, loved to play pickleball but was constantly complaining of achy, heavy legs the next day. The soreness was starting to discourage him from playing as often as he wanted. We incorporated 1 to 2 cups of watermelon into his evening routine about an hour before bed. He was skeptical, but after about 10 days, he called me. He said, "I don't know what's in that watermelon, but I'm waking up feeling fresh. My legs feel lighter." He was getting better nutrient delivery and waste removal while he slept, supercharging his recovery. To get the benefits, aim for 1 to 2 cups of fresh watermelon in the evening, and don't be afraid to eat a little bit of the white rind, as it's particularly rich in citrulline. If you're managing sugar intake, you can also find citrulline malate supplements, but the whole fruit provides a wonderful synergy of hydration and nutrients. So we've improved digestion with kiwi and boosted circulation with watermelon, but what about the 2 biggest enemies of muscle as we age, inflammation and poor sleep? The number 3 fruit addresses both. Number 3, the tart cherry, specifically Montmorency. This isn't the sweet cherry you snack on in the summer. The Montmorency tart cherry is a nutritional powerhouse, and it's one of the most heavily researched fruits for muscle recovery and inflammation. Its deep red color comes from a class of polyphenols called anthocyanins, which are potent anti-inflammatory agents. As we age, we tend to have higher levels of systemic, low-grade inflammation. This inflammation is like constant static in the background, interfering with cellular communication and promoting muscle breakdown. It's a key driver of anabolic resistance. The anthocyanins in tart cherries work by directly lowering inflammatory markers in the body, such as C-reactive protein, CRP, and interleukin (6), IL-6. It's like turning down that painful static so your body's repair signals can be heard loud and clear. Dozens of studies have confirmed these effects. One from the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports found that runners who drank tart cherry juice before and after a marathon had significantly less inflammation, faster recovery of strength, and less muscle pain. While you may not be running a marathon, the principle is the same for the stress of a daily walk, gardening, or physical therapy. But here's the second part of its magic. Tart cherries are one of nature's best sources of natural melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that governs our sleep-wake cycle. Quality sleep is non-negotiable for muscle repair. It's when your body does the heavy lifting of healing tissues and consolidating memories. Poor sleep robs you of this critical recovery window. By providing a natural source of melatonin, tart cherries can help you fall asleep faster and achieve deeper, more restorative sleep, allowing that growth hormone pulse we talked about to do its job. I worked with a 70-year-old retired teacher, Maria, who struggled with both arthritis pain and restless nights. She felt trapped in a cycle of pain causing poor sleep, and poor sleep making her pain worse. Her muscles felt perpetually weak and sore. I had her start drinking 8 ounces of pure tart cherry juice about 2 hours before bed. It wasn't an overnight miracle, but after a few weeks, the change was remarkable. She reported her joint soreness was noticeably reduced, and she was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. This 1-2 punch of reduced inflammation and improved sleep was the key to breaking her cycle of fatigue and pain. For the benefits, you can drink 8 to 10 ounces of 100% tart cherry juice 1 to 2 hours before bed. Look for brands without added sugar. Alternatively, a high-quality tart cherry extract in capsule form, around 500 to 1,000 milligrams, works just as well without the liquid or sugar. We're getting into the heavy hitters now. We've covered digestion, circulation, and inflammation. The number 2 fruit on our list goes even deeper, to the very source of energy within your cells. Number 2, the pomegranate. The pomegranate is an ancient fruit, but its benefits for modern aging are just now being fully understood by science. Its power lies in a unique group of polyphenols called ellagitannins. On their own, these molecules are powerful antioxidants, but when you consume them, something incredible happens in your gut. Your gut bacteria transform these ellagitannins into a super metabolite called Urolithin A. Urolithin A is one of the only known compounds that can trigger a process called mitophagy. It sounds complicated, but it's simple and profound. Think of the mitochondria in your cells as tiny power plants. They generate the energy, the ATP, that your muscles need to contract, to repair, and to grow. As we age, these power plants become old, inefficient, and damaged. They sputter out pollution in the form of oxidative stress and don't produce much energy. Mitophagy is your body's quality control program. It's the process of identifying these old, dysfunctional mitochondria and clearing them out to make way for new, healthy, powerful ones. Anabolic resistance is, at its core, an energy crisis at the cellular level. By stimulating mitophagy, Urolithin A from pomegranates helps you rebuild your cellular energy grid from the ground up. This gives your muscle cells the raw power they need to respond to protein and exercise. A landmark study in Nature Metabolism showed that Urolithin A improved mitochondrial function and increased muscle strength in older adults. And just like watermelon, pomegranates also boost nitric oxide production, enhancing blood flow and easing muscle soreness. It's a multifaceted approach to muscle revitalization. Let's talk about Frank, a 78-year-old former engineer who was frustrated by his diminishing stamina. He used to be able to walk 18 holes of golf, but now he could barely manage 9 without feeling completely drained. He described it as feeling like his batteries were dead. We introduced pomegranate into his diet, specifically a small glass of 100% juice in the evening. It took about a month, but the feedback was incredible. He said he felt a deeper energy, not a jittery buzz like from caffeine, but a sustained sense of stamina that allowed him to finish his round of golf and still have energy for the rest of the day. We were literally helping him build better batteries. To harness this, you can consume 4 to 6 ounces of 100% pomegranate juice, or a half to 1 cup of the arils, the seeds, in the evening. Because the juice is high in sugar, a standardized Urolithin A or pomegranate extract supplement is an excellent option if you are diabetic or watching your sugar intake. And that brings us to the number 1 daily food to help rebuild muscle and reverse anabolic resistance. We've covered so many crucial pathways, but this final fruit combines several of them in a uniquely powerful way. It is accessible, affordable, and incredibly potent. Number 1, the blueberry. The humble blueberry is, pound for pound, one of the most powerful tools you have in your arsenal against age-related muscle decline. Its deep blue-purple hue comes from a specific type of anthocyanin like delphinidin, which acts on multiple levels to combat anabolic resistance. First, just like pomegranates, blueberries have a profound effect on your mitochondria. But instead of just cleaning out the old ones, the polyphenols in blueberries have been shown to support mitochondrial biogenesis. That means they actually signal your body to build brand new power plants within your cells. So you're not only clearing out the junk, you're actively building a bigger, more powerful energy factory. More energy means your muscle cells are primed and ready to take in protein and begin the synthesis of new muscle tissue. Second, blueberries are master regulators of inflammation. They help quell the chronic, low-grade inflammation that makes muscles resistant to growth signals. They quiet down the inflammatory noise so your body can focus on repair and rebuilding. Third, their impact on circulation is significant. Like some of the other fruits on this list, they improve nitric oxide signaling, ensuring your muscles get a steady supply of blood, oxygen, and nutrients, especially around the time of light exercise or a meal. A 2018 study in the Journals of Gerontology looked at older adults and found that daily consumption of blueberries for several weeks significantly improved blood vessel function. This is the foundation of a healthy muscular system. Think of it this way: the blueberry is the ultimate multitasker. It's upgrading your cellular engines, calming systemic inflammation, and opening up the delivery routes for nutrients all at the same time. This comprehensive approach is what makes it so effective at resensitizing your muscles to protein. I recommend this to nearly every one of my clients over 60. One of them, a woman named Shirley, aged 81, was primarily concerned with her balance. She felt unsteady on her feet, and her leg strength was waning. Her fear of falling was causing her to become more sedentary. We added 1 cup of blueberries, just frozen ones, blended into a small smoothie with some yogurt, to her daily routine. We made sure she had it within an hour of her main meal or her afternoon walk. After 2 months, she told me that the change was not just physical, but mental. She felt more stable, more confident in her steps. Her physical therapist even noted a measurable improvement in her leg strength tests. The application is simple and affordable. Aim for a half cup to 1 full cup of blueberries each day. Fresh or frozen makes no difference. Frozen blueberries are picked at peak ripeness and retain all their nutritional power. The best time to have them is within 1 to 2 hours of light exercise or your most protein-rich meal. This strategic timing ensures those powerful polyphenols are circulating right when your muscles are most receptive to repair. So, let's put this all together into a simple, actionable plan. We have our top 5. Kiwi for protein digestion, watermelon for blood flow, tart cherry for inflammation and sleep, pomegranate for mitochondrial cleanup, and blueberries for building new cellular engines. I also want to mention one bonus fruit to have in your rotation: the humble banana. While it's not a polyphenol powerhouse like the others, it's rich in potassium and magnesium, 2 electrolytes that are absolutely critical for proper muscle contraction and nerve function. Cramping and muscle weakness can often be traced back to a deficiency here. So how do you incorporate these without having to think about it? I've created a simple night repair rotation for my clients that you can use as a template. The evening is a perfect time to focus on these fruits, as your body is primed for recovery during sleep. Here's a sample week. Night 1, a banana and a kiwi, for electrolyte support and protein digestion. Night 2, a small glass of tart cherry juice and a cup of watermelon, to fight inflammation and boost overnight blood flow. Night 3, a small glass of pomegranate juice and a kiwi, for mitochondrial cleanup and to help digest your dinner's protein. Night 4, a banana and a glass of tart cherry juice, for muscle function and deep restorative sleep. Night 5, a cup of watermelon blended with a scoop of your favorite protein shake, a perfect recovery combination. Night 6, a kiwi and a glass of tart cherry juice, for digestion and inflammation control. Night 7, a small glass of pomegranate juice and a banana, for cellular energy and muscle relaxation. Of course, your daily cup of blueberries can be added anytime, perhaps in the morning with oatmeal or after an afternoon walk. The bottom line is this: anabolic resistance is real, but it is not a life sentence. You have the power to fight back. You don't need to accept weakness and frailty as an inevitable part of aging. By strategically pairing 1 or 2 of these powerful polyphenol-rich fruits with your protein sources or consuming them in the evening, you can directly counter the root causes of age-related muscle loss. You are supporting your mitochondria, boosting your blood flow, improving your insulin sensitivity, controlling inflammation, and enhancing your sleep. You are telling your muscles to wake up and listen again. You are giving your body the tools it needs to repair, to maintain, and to rebuild. Which of these fruits are you most excited to try first? Let me know in the comments section below. Your experience could inspire someone else to take this crucial step for their own health. And if you found this information valuable and you want more science-backed practical strategies to help you reclaim your strength and vitality for the long haul, please consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that notification bell. In my next video, we're going to discuss the one type of exercise that can triple the muscle sensitizing effects of these very foods. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for your time and attention. Here's to your strength.